So this is the third vlog that I'm doing. Haven't really got much to say. Well, I do have a lot to say, but I haven't done one of these in a while. So I put out a form. I did a bit of primary research. I put out a communication based based form to try and get a bit of primary research in. I can put the results up on the screen now. Um, so if we go here, Twitter and Discord. Twitter, Discord, and TikTok should be used to promote my streams and myself. Where do you see most streamers make their interactions? So as you can see, Twitter, Discord, and TikTok were the three most interacted with. And considering how big and easy it is to make TikToks, I felt like it was just made natural sense to throw that in the category of it should be up there, even though Discord and Twitter both got more. It makes sense to also make interactions on TikTok. Well, that's not necessarily what that point makes, but it does make sense to post TikToks. And then the next one was what was the best place to promote? So that is mainly why I've said TikTok, because TikTok got a big majority with 45%. Almost half people think that TikTok is the best place to promote a stream or promote yourself and try and get a bit of traction and get feedback and get people to learn your name and to try and find new supporters is through making good TikToks involving your content and showing what sort of personality you are. Um, and watching that. Um, there was a problem with my form though, which was there weren't enough questions focused in on streaming, and it was more a broad spectrum. So I asked a few questions. If I just pull this up here, I asked questions about esports, and esports organizations, which didn't really make much sense considering the topic that I was discussing. So next time it would make most sense to um, essentially just focus in more stuff, or focus in on a less narrow margin. I was just struggling for questions, which is why I did that, but I'm sure I could have come up with better questions um, that would have made more sense to have. Next was I also um, expanded my reach. So after doing that research and after conducting that research, I decided Twitter would be a good place to make interactions. So I rebranded my Twitter. I got it to motor_06, added the new banner and the profile picture, and essentially just made it fit in with the theme that I have for everything else, which is that Sigma picture that we have going on in all of my socials, um, which to me made a lot of sense. And I also looked into the TikTok algorithm. Um, where is it? There we go. Which essentially just says that there are different ways to help increase engagement. So user interaction, if a user positively interacts with the video by doing things such as commenting or liking, the algorithm is more likely to show more similar videos um, from the same creator again. Encouraging these habits increases the audience and you reach to other viewers, as well as boosting your odds of reaching the same viewer again. Um, So a big thing with the liking and the commenting and stuff is by either prompting people to put a comment in by asking a question or something, um, or talking about something controversial involving the game. So maybe I could make a post and say, "Is this hero overpowered?" Which would increase the chances that I end up on their For You page again. And the more and more that they see me, the more likely they are to follow, and then maybe move on to watching my streams and trying to see what my content is like live. Um, but overall, the liking and following part mostly comes down to how good the content is and how well made it is. which is always going to be a subjective case. This is the big one that I can always influence though, which is using the same sound and tags as other Overwatch content creators on TikTok boosts your chance that the people who have given positive user interaction to other Overwatch videos will be more likely to be directed towards my content and my videos. So looking at other popular TikTok videos about Overwatch content, um, and copying those same hashtags or putting the most used hashtags, which is a feature TikTok gives you, seeing which hashtags are the most used, um, and putting those on my video is very, very helpful. And then using the same sounds as using the same sounds as other big content creators in Overwatch, um, is another big thing. I didn't analyze the TikTok that I made either, that I made last week. Oh, I've just opened Streamlabs. Okay, that's good. I'll just close that first. So I used a free website to make the angles. So this is the TikTok that I made. It has boosted in viewership as I'm making this late, and I've got 2 new posts. Um, but you can see the bitrate's very low. But you can see the gameplay focused down in the middle and then this on top. I'm
You
going to
might
hold rock
notice.
for that. Let me know if they use rock. There is no music to it. I did put a sound in, but I muted it. So I used that website. I posted just before the prime hours, which I don't currently, or at the time, didn't have any sort of research into um, what those hours were, but I had been told that 4 to 6, so I posted at about 3:15. Um, I just added the most popular song. Well, I used the most popular song slash sound at the time. Um, but in future reference, use a song that has been used by other Overwatch content creators. Because if people have interacted positively with an Overwatch video with the same tags and the same sound, there is a very high chance that they then get directed to more videos with that same sound, with that same hashtags, with content that is all related in that sense. And then I've also made a new post. Um, so I used a new sound that fit well with the post. So I believe that I'd overall say that just the quality of the content has immediately went up off of that. Posted at a different time, so I posted that a little bit earlier. I think I posted that at about 10, between 10 and 12. And at the time of writing this summary, my last post had 19 views and 3 likes. And I believe I actually got a screenshot of that somewhere. No, I didn't. But that was at the time what the interaction and the viewership was at. So I'm going to analyze the difference between those two and talk about why it might be different and see if I've done better or worse next time. Other than that, though, that's everything I have to discuss.